One way to save time when you have strength and flexibility goals is to combine both qualities into the same training session. My preference is to start the session with a strength-focused exercise. I'm currently training deficit Bulgarian split squats in place of back squats, where the primary goal is to strengthen the quads unilaterally through a full range of motion. That means full contact between hamstrings and calves. Elevating the front leg with a deficit is what allows the full range of motion. Then we have a superset to strengthen the hip flexors and stretch the hamstrings. I went with hanging leg raises for the strengthening work and a reverse loaded squat to pike for the range of motion work. I chose each of these movements to suit my level, but each can be swapped out to suit your own level. Instead of hanging leg raises, you might use standing or seated leg raises, and instead of a loaded hamstring stretch, you could do something like pike elephant walks, for example. Then for the last superset, we have a loaded hip flexor stretch paired with a back bend. For the loaded hip flexor stretch, my goal is to strengthen my hip flexors near their end range of motion. I'm doing this by progressively increasing the weight over time while maintaining a similar depth and keeping the hold time the same each week. I may find more depth over the set, but it's not the primary goal. Increasing the weight and getting stronger in the position is. Then for the back bend, I went with the back bend in a kneeling lunge position. And I chose this movement because it requires a very active extension of the spine and has a great carryover to many of my other goals. But a great alternative here would be any bridge variation or progression that you might currently be working on.